Hello, welcome back to another LEGO set review. This one may be kind of shorter. Yeah, this one's probably going to be a little shorter, just because there's not as much to talk about with this one. Um, this is a buildable figure they kind of brought them back, kind of, recently. It's a little bit complicated, but this is one of the original Star Wars buildable figures, which I absolutely love these things. I want to get more in the future, but this is one of the originals. This is Luke Skywalker. 75110 has 83 pieces, and yeah, I do think this is probably the weakest one of the 6 that they did. They also did Jango Fett, Commander Cody, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader, and General Grievous as well. So those are the other ones that you could have gotten at the time. This is a 2015 set, um, and it's pretty good. It's not my favorite buildable figure, far from it, but it's not bad. It's kind of controversial because he doesn't have a helmet, so he looks kind of odd. Because he's a human, it's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, he has some great accessories, but I wanted to start with kind of a 360 of him. He's pretty basic in terms of coloring, like compared to Jango Fett or, let's see, Rey, or what are the other ones? Like Han Solo, even the Praetorian Guard, some of those other ones that have a lot of colors. Luke is just kind of eh. He's not an exciting looking. His outfit is very boring. I'll put it that way. It's not an exciting outfit, but it is very accurate to the Return of the Jedi, where Luke mainly wears this outfit for almost the whole film, minus the Endor scenes. Um, so he's in this Jedi tunic, which is pretty accurate. It's just not exciting. It's not like, oh wow, look at that, that's cool. It's just like a thing. So yeah, Kylo Ren kind of has this issue, but he's cooler, I think, as a figure. But his is even more basic, but at least he has more going on. They did their best. So the design is pretty good. He does have two unique parts to him. So this chest piece is unique to just Luke because it has the printing of his Jedi robes, or the tunic. Yeah, he wears a tunic or a suit, whatever it's called. He wears that and it looks pretty good. You can see the folds, it's very accurate. It's this basic buildable figure piece that almost everyone has except for Grievous. I think he's the only one that doesn't. Um, and also Chewbacca. No, Chewbacca has it too. No, never mind. But it's a great. This is unique just to him. And then of course the head, which I kind of like the head from certain angles. Like from head on, it looks pretty good. But the more you look at it from the side, uh, humans don't work the best in this scale. I think Rey is probably the best example of one that does work to me. The Han Solo one is probably the worst of all of the buildable figures that have faces. That one is not good to me. But this one's not bad. Obi-Wan is probably the better one of this series that he came in. But it's pretty good. He's got the hair. It looks enough like Luke. You can tell who it is. It's just more of an animated, like, cartoonish style, which I don't think really... It doesn't really match, like... Obviously, Luke is mostly a live-action character, so it kind of fails on that regard, but you know what? It's pretty good. They did what they could. It looks nice enough. It's not bad, it's just odd, because most of the characters in the series have a helmet on, so it's a little weird. Whatever, we're just gonna move past that. He does have some good accessories. He's got the lightsaber, obviously. It's a green, awesome. It's great to get one. He actually has technically 2 lightsabers. So he has the activated one with the blade, of course, and the blade is rubber, so it's not going to snap. But he also has one on his belt. This is his deactivated one. So, you know, if you choose to display him without the lightsaber, you can, you know, take this one out of his hand and you got one on his belt, which is cool. And he does have a blaster, which is great. Luke is known to carry a blaster, and this blaster is pretty cool. Let me show you that. I think this is probably one of the better parts of the set, to be honest, is this gun build. It's actually pretty sweet. It's looks very cool, very accurate to the model that Luke had in the movies, and it works really well. You can put it in his hand. You know, you can clip it on his belt as well, and it looks really nice. He also has one more accessory, which is which are these handcuffs. These are great. To be honest, I don't really know how these like work with these figures. Like I tried to put them on him, and I just don't know how to work them. They're from Hero Factory, which is an earlier like character series of these large figures that they did. So that's cool. Very accurate to the scene again where Luke meets with Vader on Endor, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna show you Vader in a minute, just for like a comparison. But yeah, this is cool. I like these. Very cool. I like these pieces. It's very, very neat to me. And also he has one more thing, which is a little red pin, and that is for his lightsaber. So say you don't want him to have his lightsaber like with one hand, you can actually do this, move this down here, and then move the hands, and now you can put the hands together so he is holding his lightsaber like defensively with two hands, which looks pretty good. But the problem is the movement is very restricted, so you have to be very careful to not snap the arms when you're doing this. So that's kind of a bummer, but you know what, if you're posing him, you're just leaving him on the shelf. This is a good way to put him in a pose. But you know, for me, I'm probably going to put him with just the one hand, but you could do it. It's an option. So there you go. And other than that, he doesn't come with anything else, which is fine. He looks good. I like the black color scheme. He's covered on the back and the front, which is very appreciated. It's a kind of a fun build, and looks good. I like the pieces used. It's just not, he's not an exciting figure. He's not like blow your mind away like the Boba Fett one that they did. Or some of the villains like the Darth Maul one is fantastic, and the Scout Trooper is amazing. So it just depends on, you know, if you want the Luke as a buildable figure. You know, it's pretty good. Maybe they could have done a bit better if they waited. But you know what? It's pretty good. I like it. Just want to give you a couple comparisons. So here is a minifigure for comparison. As you can see, it's massive compared to a minifigure, but that's expected. And I wanted to show one of the ones that came in the same wave. So Jango Fett, my favorite buildable figure ever, even surpassing Grievous. He just looks so cool. So yeah, Jango, my favorite. I just wanted to compare. Jango is a little bit shorter because he's like in an action pose. And here is Vader, the newer Vader. So they made two Vaders, one for this this wave, and then one later on. This is the 2018 Vader, so he's much more accurate. He just towers over Luke, but that's a good thing. So there you go. Yeah, I just wanted to show that. So overall, this Luke is pretty cool. I like him. I like having him. He's probably not the best buildable figure. He's not the worst. He's just average. That's what I could say. He's an average figure. Good parts, good. The best part about these is the movement. Like, you can move everything on these figures, which is what, like, the coolest part to me. And he's got a good lightsaber, good accessories, fun build, pretty good. It goes especially well if you have, like, Vader. If you have Darth Vader or any of the original figures, like Chewbacca, this goes perfectly with those. So, yeah, hope to get the Chewbacca at some point. But this is great. I like it. It's a great figure. Probably give it, like, an 8 out of 10. It's not too bad. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty decent. So, yeah, that'll be it for this one. Let me know what you guys think of these buildable figures. Do you hate them? They've somewhat returned. Somewhat. Kind of. Pretty much recently. So that's kind of cool. I'm hoping to get more in the future. Definitely not Han Solo, because that one sucks. Most of them are pretty good. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have this one? Do you think it's probably one of the weaker ones? What do you guys think? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Have a great day.